Welcome back to the Ontario Provincial Championships. We are back for another match. Terry Thrasher here with Stephanie Ness one more time. Hi,
Bonjour tout
Stephanie.
le monde. Bonjour. Happy to be back.
And as luck has it, this is a coincidence based on your schedule, but you're here for a basically all Ottawa match.
Yes, I'm pretty happy to be here. Loving Ruckus. Happy to see them here right now.
Yeah, they've been playing pretty well when we've been able to see them. I mean, obviously they've got their work cut out for them. Fury, you have to call one of the pre-tournament medal favorites here, having won provincials a few times themselves. But Ruckus doing really well as an upstart team. I say upstart, but they've been fairly intact, I think, for, what, like 4 or 5 years maybe?
Yeah, a few changes this year. Definitely, at least this would be their third season playing provincials, and they did qualify for nationals last year, which was exciting. I think they're coming in it right now, just trying to do cool stuff against a really good team.
Yeah, they got a cool hit onto Chris Wood. That is the first Fury member eliminated, though, in this point. And Brown
Fury.
hit out. Yeah.
Fury's coming out with some power.
I have to admit, I seldom see Fury like relax during a match, even if they're up by a lot. Still 2 out there for the Ruckus side. Dorian trying to catch somebody off guard, but Yusuf sidesteps that one.
Dorian this year representing Team Canada cloth cloth men's.
Yeah. Getting that world's experience.
Yep.
And now getting the Fury experience as they send 2 his way.
Good timing with that comment, right?
Yeah.
As it gets. There we go. Devin Smith here started Dodgeball Ottawa in drop-ins and really practiced a long time to become a player that can hold up with the rest of those competitive players, and he's adjusted his throw. He's become known as a catcher and just good player overall.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played in Ottawa. I moved away in 2015. And certainly I remember when I first saw Devin on the court, certainly not the strongest all-around player. Back then the throw wasn't very good, but like you said, I feel like I can see some clear changes over the years in his game. He's got a credible throw now. He's got a lot of dodgeball smarts.
Yes.
And have seen him be ready for those catches when the opportunity presents itself. So that's the growth. You just keep working at this stuff. And
exactly.
I mean, all of us, I think pretty much all of us started in some kind of rec dodgeball before we got working our way up to the comp stuff. So.
Oh yeah, he'd come in Wednesday nights, drop-ins, and for years he just did it, and just until he was good enough to join league, and now he's here at provincials. Big catch by Curtis Teagues.
Yep, I'm not even sure if he saw that until it was in his hands, but he was in the right position to make that.
Yeah.
And now Camden Speakman playing out high for Fury before settling back into the corner. I think he often ends up in that corner role for the Fury side.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we got Smith hit out. Cloutier gonna take over play calling duties here, I think. Okay, they come close to McGee, but stays in bounds and stays alive. However, we see the other Van Nest, Evan Van Nest, heads out onto the sideline. I assume some relation to Kalen, who we've seen out here a lot.
I suspect it's his brother, but I don't have confirmation. I know Kalen has a brother.
Right. We don't know if that's the brother.
Don't know if that's him, but he does have a brother.
Mark Dorian. Okay, there's that backhand. We mentioned it before. It's one of those moves I use too, the fake and then go into the backhand. I think I got the idea originally for that from Mark, so.
Sounds about right. I saw it work once today already, so.
Very nice.
You never know when it's coming out.
Yeah, just not a lot of players have. I mean, it can be hard to aim those backhands, but Fury undefeated so far in the day. They're 5-0. They've had some good wins against teams like Quake and Melee and Ascend, Unstoppables, and Cyborginator. Meanwhile, Ruckus 3-2. Pretty strong performance somehow. They did lose to Quake and Melee, but they were able to beat Unstoppables, Ascend, and Cyborginators themselves.
That's awesome. Good for them. That's what you can hope going into it when you see all those top 4 or 5 teams, and it's tough sometimes for them to be able to lock down the games that they need to is good.
Yeah, exactly. When you're one of the teams that, if you think of yourself as kind of the middle tier of competition coming into these tournaments, you know it's going to be tough against a Fury or the new Saiyan team or something like that.
Yeah.
But some of these other mid-tier teams, like if you want to make noise in these tournaments, you have to be able to beat them. Or if it's a team that you think you just outclass, like you have to actually put in that work and beat them.
Exactly.
And so far, Ruckus showing up.
And today, the top of the middle qualifies, and that's what you need. You need to be able to beat all the middle teams and the ones that are, bottom of the pack, let's say, by ranking. You just got to go out there and do what you got to do to make sure you get that W.
Yeah, you need the plus minus. Oh, nice underhand. Smith did not have that the last time I saw him play, as far as I know. So that's another tool in his tool chest.
Yep.
Fury, though, still with 5 out there, gets a great shot onto Kalen Van Nest. And now taking out the other Van Nest, Evan heads off to the sideline as well. So Devin Smith, who's been the lone Ruckus player remaining a few times, is going to have to do it again.
I think at this point, Fury knows what to do here. Get him moving. Don't want him to commit to a catch. And get a hit.
Yeah, and this is something I feel Fury does as well as any team, where they just stay up at the line. They know what they're going to do, but they fake. They try to draw out those defensive moves. And once it's time to go, you saw they let go 2 good shots right on the mark, but very patient and then very decisive. I think that's one of the things that Fury super strong at.
Yeah, definitely. And they're good at reading each other's body movement, right? When you play with the team for so long, you get to know when someone's going to release and their instinct, and you can play off that a lot better.
Exactly. And now Fury starting off this point strong with another hit. Ruckus backing up. Van Nest, who's used to putting that pressure on, has played in that higher tempo cloth game for a while. Aresta taking a shot toward Alain on the far side. But, okay, Van Nest hit out.
Some good movement on both sides. Survive this time of the day, accuracy can be dropping a little bit. So staying alive is good. Also, just shout out to these jersey colors. Pink's making a comeback this year.
Yeah, we've seen it on a few. There's obviously Ruckus in front of us. Upset your own team rocking, a half pink design. So
yeah.
Fury on this dark version of their jersey. Also kind of a pink color featuring prominently. And if I'm not mistaken, this Fury Curtis, who's playing for Ruckus.
For which one?
I think Curtis designed the Fury jerseys. Maybe not this exact pattern, but the originals at least.
The original logo, yes, was designed by Curtis Teagues. This generation, or I guess this version of their jersey was designed by Marjan Samadi out of Minnesota.
Ah. Yeah, Marjan, a prolific jersey designer as well, having designed a bunch of the national team stuff for the American side.
Oh, yeah. That USA warm-up jersey, fire. My favorite jersey for sure.
And now these bright pink ones going toward Andrusik, who's hit out, but... Oh, sorry, that was Nguyen's hit out. Andrusik is safe.
Yeah.
Teague's hit out. Van Nest as well. McGee and Brown still out there for Ruckus. Brown steps into one from near the back, and okay, ends up letting go of that one, taking out Andrusik. Okay, we got a
out of
back line.
bounds. Good movement from McGee, but just out of bounds there.
Yeah, and just before sudden death, so that's going to leave Brown alone.
I mean, it's 3v1 right now. Let's see what Brown can do. New to competitive play, has played in Dodgeball Ottawa a few times, but you know, very throw happy, as we can see, but sometimes that works against a team that is not expecting it. Look at that.
Okay, and it looks like he converted it, so.
Locks it down. Sometimes you need a little chaos. Just a little.
Well, and certainly I think if you're the one player against three, and you're playing against such a well-established dominant team as Fury, a little bit of chaos might be your best answer for some of these situations, especially if you get hot on the throws the way he did.
Yep. And no blocking is a great time to push that chaos if you're last, you know. You essentially take away part of their defense with the no blocking, so it allows you to, you know, and the quicker you make those little throws when you're last player, makes people doubt themselves.
Yeah, I think maybe just, especially when the other team recognizes that the player they're facing is kind of on a bit of a hot streak with those throws, I think it does put a bit of that doubt into them. And so Fury giving up their first point of this match, well earned by Kyle Brown for the Ruckus side. And yeah, we're going to see what changes.
Is when your last player, just throw at Fury a whole bunch. It worked for Drew. It's worked now for Kyle. Just drop in secrets.
That's right.
On the mic.
Add it to the book on Fury.
Yeah.
You know what the problem was too? Kevin Wu wasn't out there to keep things settled down.
That's exactly what happened.
Fury giving their cheer, settling back out. Yeah, Fury's core has stayed pretty similar over the years. As we mentioned before, they did add Speakman and Potvin from outside of Ottawa, but they fit in really well. Added Cloutier this year. I guess Fury lost Alex Savard.
Yes, big loss, but you know, Dodgeball takes our players to building families, and we wish him the best of luck. We love him, but you know, it was time for him to settle down there. So.
And so I guess what you're saying is the rest of these players have not settled down yet.
No. But also, I don't think they will. You don't.
That's fair. Well, it's not happening yet.
No, they've made their choice, and it's Dodgeball.
Yeah. Fury never settles down. We see them bringing the heat.
Yeah.
Spencer Thoreau, who's changed hats at least once today.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
He's
I believe his previous, his lighthearted jersey has the name Big Greasy on it, if I remember correctly.
Yep, and that name fits.
Yeah.
This man is sweaty, one of the sweatiest humans I've ever met. It's really unfortunate when you're his teammate and you you have to give him a high five at the end of a point or something.
Or if he slides on the ground and you have to run after him into that space for some reason.
The amount of times I'm reminded that was not a good idea in a game, just to touch him.
Big fakes from Alain, and a big standing grab. Aresta does get him back, but not before the catch is secured. Alain pretty fearless up there at the line when he willingly goes up there and then faces down the opposing throwers.
Oh yes, he's like a train.
Ooh. Thoreau almost screened by his teammate Andrusik there.
What's the quote of the day? Game of inches.
That's right. Okay. That's a nice shot by Brown, but Cloutier recognizing what he had to do at the last second. Casual dodge.
Let's see if Fury can keep the pressure on here. With two players, they might be more likely to slow it down, but
Yeah, I mean, no need to rush. They do have the the point advantage, although it's not so big that they can totally relax. Some bad bounces and some good plays can easily turn this around. Okay, Speakman getting aggressive. Kluche's got the only one coming out high. Ooh, yep. Okay, Kevin Wu knocked out. Soro now charging up to provide that cover for the opposite corner.
good communication here. Let's see how they're doing.
Soro tends to favor that sidearm delivery on a lot of his shots.
Oh. Good
Caught
heads-up
napping.
play. Yeah, good heads-up play by Max Cloutier. Saw that Kyle was napping.
Yeah.
And took his opportunity.
Referee saying, hey, we had to stop play because of that visiting ball. You got to get yourselves onto the back line. Smith skipping that one short.
You know, for a big guy, Speakman is very light on his feet. He moves really fast and really powerful throw, too.
Yeah, and Kluche providing a lot of energy on the other side as well, and they're able to close this out for Fury. So Smith, Smith the survivor, but tough odds facing multiple Fury members still.
For sure. Looking at Fury, with their new players, they're definitely focused on bringing that youth in. I think everyone else is close to retirement on this team. And I don't mean dodgeball retirement. I mean actual physical retirement.
Yep. Professional retirement probably too. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are several players on that side who I've heard say, this might be my last year for like 3 years now.
Yep.
One of those such players, JP Nguyen's hit out.
Yeah, he says it, but I don't think he believes it every time he says it.
Yep. No need to take him seriously. Curtis Teagues, another longtime veteran in the Ottawa scene, hit out there. He's one of many players that I met when Dodgeball Ottawa started its drop-in way back in the day.
Oh yeah, Curtis. And if you've had a conversation with him, you've had a long conversation with him. He's known to keep the chats to, 45 minutes, an hour.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Passionate about several subjects.
Yeah. When you lived as long as he has, you got a lot of things to say. I'm joking. He knows I love him. Curtis is great.
All right, Fury still in control of this point at the moment. We got McGee talking things over with Aresta. Okay, that one popping up. Ooh, maybe could have gone off Aresta and been caught by McGee if he wasn't also already out. And once again, Devin Smith, the sole Ruckus player out there.
Good positioning.
Oh. That was a bit of a risky throw by Wu, just because of what you said earlier, that Smith likes to look for those catches. And he was in a position where, even though he was on the ground, he could have made it.
Absolutely. I've seen him do it so many times that it was a risky play, but Fury came out on top. They got lucky.
Probably feeling like they have a little bit of room for error, although you don't want to be too generous with that. And so Fury up by 4 points. We got about 3.5 minutes to go. Wood skips that one short onto Van Nest, who skips one short in return.
Yep. Good block by JP Nguyen's.
Yeah, great shot. A very accurate throw from him. I don't think it curves very much, but as he's very fond of me saying, those noodle arms release it with good accuracy and velocity.
So noodly.
Yeah, very smart player on the court as well.
I really like seeing this from Fury after they transition from defense to offense. Their corners will push up a bit, just make the other team a little bit uncomfortable on their back pedal, and that's what you need as a team.
Yeah, I know on a lot of teams I've played on, we talk about like, don't let the other team just have the space for free, make them earn it. I think Fury is a great example of how to do that.
For sure.
Maybe not now when they only have one ball left, although Kluche is still willing to show aggression with it.
Yeah, but even little things like Ruckus, you know, they're all trying to retrieve the balls. They could have been up a little bit in Fury's face. You force mistakes.
Yep. That pressure matters a lot. It's not about, as I think you said earlier today, it's not just about throwing the ball at people. It's also about kind of trying to make sure they don't have a feeling of safety, that the space in front of them is contested. And again, Fury really, really good at all those aspects.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, well, Smith won't be the last one this time, although unfortunately it's at the cost of a good shot up high. Kluche taken out by Teagues. And Teagues taken out by Yusuf.
Man, I hope Devin's face is okay. I heard that one through these noise-canceling headphones.
It was a solid connection, but I think he's okay over there.
Yeah, he looks good.
I mean, even though a lot of these players can throw the balls, you know, well over 100 kilometers an hour, probably like 120 plus for quite a few players on the court, they are still light foam balls, so it doesn't feel great to get hit in the head, but most of the time, yeah.
It only hurts a second, then you snap out of it.
Kluche a little bit trigger happy at this point in the game in the corner, but with about a minute to go, I think that's acceptable. Van Nest hit out, as is McGee. Andrusik is out as well, though.
Big shout out to the planning team with the reffing schedule. I think it's been really, really good so far, and I hope it's an acknowledgement. All the teams are reffing their fair share, and it's really helping everything run smoothly. And you know, at this level, having the right refs on court, it's been great.
Yep, the referees have been doing a solid job from everything I've seen. Teagues is hit. And because we have a little bit of time to go, I think we're going to have one final point. Unless.
I think 1 point. Oh.
I think, I mean, unless our clock is quite wrong, I think there was a bit of time left, so.
I'm going to pull a JP Nuyens and make a prediction. I think Ruckus is going to throw all 3 balls as soon as the whistle goes.
Interesting. Well.
I'm just better at it than JP Nuyens.
Interesting how that worked out. Nuyens does connect onto Brown. Oh, that one pops up. Wu able to bail out his teammate, I think. I think that should count. Or maybe not. Maybe that was a hit, but Saroux with the catch. And Saroux celebrating that catch a little too long, maybe. Teagues getting one that popped up. Nuyens saying, hey, where was my cover?
If anyone had a ball in hand. Oh, big hit.
Yeah, 1 for 1. Alain and Teagues heading off to the sides. Wood and Yusuf, teammates from all the way back in those JPRA days that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Oh, Yusuf's alone here.
Yusuf having added that really good quick release shot a few years ago. Obviously, Yusuf having been on the national team several years, in large part because of that excellent mobility he's got. Very tough to hit. When he's looking right at you, he knows the throw's coming. He's got so many movement options that a lot of players just don't have.
It's like he barely even touches the ground. Like, what?
Okay, just closing that one out. Tagging Brown in the one-on-one situation that he's very comfortable in. And Moody Yusuf able to help secure that final point for the Fury side. 7-1 advantage for them. And a well-fought match, but I mean, kind of as I think we expected, Fury ends up taking that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think it's 6-1 on the scoreboard.
7-1 now. They just changed it.
Oh, they
that
flipped it
last
over,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mitch had it right. The scoreboard hadn't been updated on the court quite yet. So great effort from Ruckus, but Fury comes through with that one. And this is going to carry us to what is, I believe, our last round robin match of the day. We're going to see on this court Valkyrie versus Hellfire Club. And out of the corner of our camera's eye, you may be able to see Stephanie here playing with Obsessed against Spice Girls coming up soon.
Oh, that'll be good. All right. Well, that sounds exciting.
I
Happy
think
to
so.
be here again.
Always a pleasure. You're welcome back whenever you actually have time. Thank you for joining us again,
thank
Stephanie.
you. Thank
And
you so much.
we will be back with Valkyrie versus Hellfire Club in just about 10 minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back for our final round robin match of the day. We got Valkyrie, we got Hellfire Club. It's the first time on stream for both of these teams, although obviously not their first matches of the day. And Valkyrie, you're looking at the most recent national champions in our women's division. So a team ascendant. They've been in this top tier for several years and able to actually clinch that championship last year. So much well-established talent on this side. And on the other side, we got the Hellfire Club. Obviously, that is a bit of a Stranger Things reference. And they play out of the London area, coached by Simon Vitali. Hellfire Club playing together for a little while, trying to make their mark in this tournament. And out there for Valkyrie, we've got Lynn Kirkpatrick, who of course not only a member of this team, but head coach along with husband Spencer Sereau, head coach of the women's team in the last year, where they won gold in Edmonton. Hellfire Club doing well to stay alive. They've still got 3 balls in hand. See a defensive call being made. And all right. These teams still talking things over. I think Hellfire Club were looking to the refs for something. Not sure what the discussion was there, but they come to the line now. They send one in on Camilla Presenti. Presenti's been playing dodgeball for the last 5.5 years. She's established herself as a very solid performer on this Valkyrie squad. Beside her is Flanagan, MVP of the last Nationals tournament. One of those players with a very solid overhand and underhand throw. She was the MVP of the foam gold medal match last year. Super strong performer. Connor Cooper out there as well, another national team player, and a new to Valkyrie player this year, Claire Curry on the right side, number 12. It's been a strong player coming out of the Toronto scene for the last little while. Curry famously having played with those tights in recent years. Not sporting them today. Hellfire Club to the line. They send a couple of balls. Oh no, they keep 3 on their side, playing defense now. Okay, Valkyrie going toward Emily Carter. Joined dodgeball for the community. Seems to have found it. Playing here at Provincials, coming close on Presenti. It's not quite connecting. And then on the other side, Caroline El Corey. And okay, cross court attempt does miss. So far Hellfire Club hanging in there. Hoping to keep Valkyrie off that first point of the match. The shot from Carter. Missing, and Kirkpatrick likes to run right up. Ooh, Presenti's shot powerful, but blocked by Carter. El Corey holding down the other corner, absorbs a bit of pressure this time. It's Cooper with the shot. Cooper, one of those lefties out on the court for Valkyrie. Okay, and we do see, both players on the Hellfire Club side traded off as Valkyrie does secure the first point. And so strong start from Valkyrie, who of course have to be considered one of the potential gold medal favorites for this tournament, but coming in with a mostly intact roster. That includes a bunch of success at literally the international level, top levels of play. Keith Akawi out there on the court now. Shade Berkeley as well on the right side. Curry now taking over the left corner. Jeff Gray in the middle, number 15 on your screen. And Flanagan hit out. Well, Cooper also a casualty here, so good start from Hellfire Club, although cost all the balls. And they do pay for it a little bit. They do trade Curry. Hellfire Club still with 5 players and now 4 balls coming to the line. Okay, they send one toward Cowie, but Valkyrie still has all 3 of their players out there. So El Khoury makes the call, sending one in toward Gray. Hellfire Club looking watchful, playing it defensively for the time being. Taylor Longfield holding down the corner opposite Cowie. And that shot skipping in a little off the mark was Becky Ray. Blocking though, and a nice catch by Gray was upright, and another one by Cowie. And just like that, things burst into Valkyrie's favor. Couple catches and a hit, I think, securing that second point. Valkyrie off to a strong start against the Hellfire Club. And off the rush, we see one hit, and I think that was a double on Hellfire. Yep, teammate and ref confirming that it was indeed a double. So fortunate bounce for the Valkyrie side. Ooh, big shot from Curry connecting. He does have a cannon. Hellfire Club now down to just 2 players. Okay, Flanagan trying for the catch, does bobble it though, hit out. And again, Valkyrie able to execute really quickly, getting that 3rd point in just a few seconds, it feels like. Valkyrie off to a strong start, as you might expect for a team that is, I think, undefeated, although they do have a couple of ties. They tied Raven and Reckless earlier today. They also beat Bandits, Obsessed, and Phoenix. Meanwhile, Hellfire Club in search of their first win, and gonna have a hard time finding it in this match, as they'll need to overcome that 3-0 deficit. They're still showing a lot of fire, and that ball popping up way out of play. Maybe somebody could have made a play on it, maybe, if they'd seen it, but Valkyrie were ready with the cover regardless. Hellfire Club now to the line. Send one in on Cooper, but that shot by Becky Ray missing. And a cross-court try from Kirkpatrick. Stays very light on her feet. Kirkpatrick, as mentioned before, featured on the Dodgeball Corner Instagram account, where you can get a lot of good dodgeball tips. Facing off across from her is Longfield, trying to put a bit of pressure on and matching the Valkyrie player. Hellfire Club coming up to the line, and they get a great shot onto Cooper. One of those shoe shines. Valkyrie now on the attack. They get Kirkpatrick into the center, and then a shot as well onto the left side. So Hellfire Club losing 2. Valkyrie still with 5 out there. Great shot by Gray. I think, yeah, referee confirming that was a hit. Very well placed throw. Jessica Gray managed to earn the gold medal in women's foam. Has been playing at a Dodgeball Ottawa for quite a few years now. Valkyrie securing this 4-0 lead. Going into sudden death, no blocking. Referee's confirming that for everybody. We'll see if this helps change the fortunes at all for the Hellfire Club. Cooper adjusting positions with the teammate. And Valkyrie coming out right away, trying to draw the pressure. Kirkpatrick, I thought maybe he tried to block there, but oh, that ball coming up high on Longfield. Glass is knocked off, appears to be okay. Kirkpatrick saying sorry. Hellfire Club stepping into one, coming close, but not quite toward Cowie and Curry. And okay, we do get, yeah, Kirkpatrick knows a couple of her shots have come out high. Doesn't really want to keep doing that, so calls herself out of the corner. Obviously, you can see she didn't want to be aiming up that high, especially in a match that her team is up several points already. And it is no blocking. El Corey out there for the Hellfire Club, letting one go. Ooh, Breton hit out on the other side, though, so that'll leave Caroline El Corey alone. Getting a ball from the sideline. Valkyrie, though, going to have the option of teeing off. El Corey doing the right thing, looking for a catch. But Valkyrie closes it out. And so 5-0 advantage for the Valkyrie side. And they're going to head over to the far side of your screen. Hellfire Club's going to join us on the near side. Both teams going to regroup, maybe rehydrate, maybe talk things out a little bit in the half. Longfield's glasses appear to be fine, which is always good. As mentioned before, that's one of those things that just makes me scared for other players. Not as much as the occasional player opting to play without knee pads. That scares me more. Both teams talking a little bit. Valkyrie often making those adjustments at halftime. I'm sure even in matches that they're winning, they can find some things that they want to do a bit different. Might be experimentation, might be giving players a chance to play in different roles. Meanwhile, some of these Hellfire Club players still smiling out there, still showing some fight. El Corey showing some dance moves. Teams are ready to go. We're going to see the signal from the referees shortly. And off the rush. Hellfire Club gets there pretty quickly. Not able to turn it into much, though. Valkyrie to the line. They send. There's a bit of a back and forth there. We do see the 1 out per side. Cooper heads off, and Ray heads off for the Hellfire Club. Hellfire Club to the line. We get the throw from Deshane on the right side. Valkyrie now attacking, finding Carter. Curry's shot doing its damage. Hellfire Club also losing to Shane. All right, and now El Corey getting another ball in from the sideline. Valkyrie still all 6. They fake. The take is by Keith Cowie. And fakes as well from players on both sides. Just showing everybody they're ready. They're watching and they're ready. Curry thinking about going aggressive, but holds back this time. Long field. Oh, just watches as Curry takes the shot across court onto Brunton. Accroître out there as well with Longfield, facing down the Valkyrie squad. Accroître not able to step out of the way of that shot from Shade Berkeley. Longfield hit low. Thankfully the glasses are fine. And Valkyrie gets another. They are up 6-0 now. Hellfire Club still hanging in there. But I think it's pretty safe to say they aren't going to be able to take the match away. We'll see if they're able to secure a point for themselves. It's always tough when you're a relatively new team facing off against literally national champions. Hopefully good experience for all players involved. They take out Flanagan. And even as the Hellfire Club is down in the scoreboard, they've had some solid moments. And I think sometimes that's what you've got to stay latched onto. Just remember the things you've done well. Unfortunately, those double hits, not going to feel like it features in that montage. Valkyrie still in there, still strong. Presenti in the far corner now. Ray coming into the middle. It's Presenti's shot. Ooh, that one popped up. Carter not able to save herself either. Hellfire Club down to 2. Curry with the big fakes. A try from Gibson. Marlo Gibson plays dodgeball to meet people and be alive, and for the team beers. Hopefully the team will regroup with some kind of friendly interactions after this. Okay, good moves by Ray, staying low, staying defensive. Those Valkyrie shots coming close, but not connecting. Gray willing to go real aggressive. Ooh, Ray's shot just sailing a bit high twice. Had some chances. The longer these tournaments go, the more the accuracy is difficult too. Just that grip strength starts to fade. All right, Clary forces the catch. Ray just indicating I did get caught. Presenti not knowing that. She was Valkyrie secures another one though. They are up 7-0. Referees setting those balls up for the rush, both teams with the same setup. Both teams getting there at about the same speed. This time, you see a shot right away by Carter. Valkyrie coming on up to the line. We see 2 shots in. Carter is tagged out. Hellfire Club still looking to get some outs, although Deshane will be out on the sideline. Brunton makes the call, ends up throwing, and Hellfire Club's going to back up, settle in on defense, trying to deal with those powerful shots out of Valkyrie. That cross court from Curry coming in and hitting Longfield from the blind side. And Curry, having earned some respect with the throw, ends up getting respect with those fakes. Accroître is hit out. Hellfire Club down to 1. It's just Gibson. Marlo Gibson, nice shot, tagging out Curry. I don't think Curry expected that throw to come in her direction. All right, Gibson still playing good defense. Going to get to set up on offense. That throw going a little high. Gibson now. Still on her to throw. Presenti shows some aggression. Gray and Presenti do take the shots, and they do finish things off. And so Gibson hit out Presenti or Gray. I'm not sure which ball, but either way, Valkyrie up 8-0. Got about 3.5 minutes to go. Valkyrie, of course, can't afford to relax too much because that plus-minus can matter in the standings. And just those habits, if you get sloppy, sometimes that can carry over into the matches that are much closer. And with playoffs looming, nobody wants to have bad habits creep into their games. Brunton making the call. Does throw. Now it's Carter making the call. And Ray ends up throwing. It's countered. The Valkyrie still connecting on a bunch of those shots. Got very accurate throws and good judgment in when to make use of them. Mia Presenti lets go one. Well placed onto Brunton's shins. Still 4 out there for Hellfire Club though. El Corey takes a shot. Deshane though is hit out. And only 1 ball in hand for Hellfire Club. It's in the hands of Gibson. He's gonna have to do some work on defense. Valkyrie does get a couple of shots in on Gibson though. Knocking her to the sideline. El Corey and Carter still out there. Presenti and Gray in the wings. And that shot from Carter gets through the blocker. Presenti to the sideline. Still 4 on the court for Valkyrie. Cowie with the call from the middle. Preemptive shot by El Corey. Tries and then looks for the catch but can't quite make it. Carter gets countered. Ooh, that one a little wild from Cowie going high. Cooper as well missing. Kirkpatrick. Just a nice little snapshot. And on the back pedal, Emily Carter goes down. Seems to be totally fine though. Teams lining up once more. We've got just under a minute remaining, so high chance that this one's going to be the final point of the set. Carter does not take that shot. Maybe a little wary of an incoming throw from Valkyrie, but either way, it's going to be on Valkyrie to throw now. Curry making the calls from the middle. It is Berkeley who takes it. Becky Ray, though, able to get out of the way. Okay, they go for Presenti. Curry again with the big fakes. It's Cowie, though, with the big take. Pushing Katie Deshane over to the side. Deshane's first provincials facing down a tough team to wind down the round robin phase. Gibson hit out as well. Okay, they get a shot onto Kirkpatrick. Good work trying to whittle down the Valkyrie side. Hellfire Club gets a couple more shots away as time winds down. We're going to go into no blocking. Hellfire Club still with good numbers. They've got 4. Valkyrie has 5. This point could go either way. No blocking allowed. You see a shot come in from Berkeley. El Corey gets that ball from the ball retriever in the back. Long field missing. Cowie's shot does connect. Stepping into that throw and helping to secure that player edge for Valkyrie. Hellfire Club up to the line. That shot missing. But they still have 3 balls available. Can still play some defense here. Presenti calls the shots and takes one onto Carter. Really well placed again, right into the ankle on the plant leg there. Oh, Berkeley almost reaching for that one, and that ball was placed outside, so might have been a tough catch. Presenti with the call. Ray maybe knew that was coming her way. Makes a great sidestep. That ball contested. Cowie ends up taking the shot. Ooh, and Berkeley does too. Berkeley's connecting, so El Corey flying solo now. That one, ooh, sailing out of the hand a bit. That one right into the waiting pocket. Jade Berkeley coming up with that final catch. Valkyrie with the perfect sounding 10-0. Wrapping up the round robin with a statement game. Hellfire Club falling, but showing some good effort. We know they're a fairly new team, and a lot of their players, this is their first provincials. Hopefully a good experience for them with some good lessons learned. And so this means that we've got the round robin concluded. We aren't done for the day though. We will have a women's match on this court at 5:20, assuming everything holds with the schedule. 20 minutes, less than 5:20 apparently. The expected match, I don't know what the teams are yet, but it's going to be the women's 8 seed versus the women's 9 seed. And that is going to help determine who moves on to day 2. Following that, we will have a men's playoff match. We'll let you know once we get a bit more info just who that's going to be. And then just as a general note, you will see more playoff action tomorrow starting at 8:30 and wrapping up somewhere a bit after 4 o'clock. So a full day of playoff dodgeball still to come tomorrow. But regardless, that wraps our round robin. Thank you so much for being here, and please make sure you're back for the playoffs. They're going to get started at, we think, 5:20. And so we'll get a nice little timer overlay so that you know when to have your refreshments in hand, your bathroom breaks concluded, and we'll hope to see you then.
tell who the Seattle players are because they have really big knee pads. The biggest in the biz. Oh, good try. Right through the 5-hole. Bader with a shot. Casually confident, stays alive.
A lot of action. Big
Step
pump
way up
fakes.
there at the line, and they take the shot at her.
It was a back row throw there by Vanessa. As they,
Man, all right. It's so hard to be like a scramble team that just comes together last minute because playing together as a team is so hard. But they're staying in it.
And this is the big first jersey difference we're seeing.
Yes.
With Misfits having a jersey and Breezy still playing in their regular gear. Confident pushing up the line.
He's very confident while he's doing it.
Casually walking back.
Yeah, he was very casual about that. Nice, gets low.
Cross-court.
Oh, he goes up for it. Nice pump fakes, but he survives it too. Did he just put it between his legs?
Yeah.
I like that.
And he gets the tag out after the hop jump.
I have to say that was casually very confident.
Confidently pushes up the line.
I like his footwork. Very quick footwork. You know, I'm noticing a lot of this game is footwork. You can really get an advantage by just stagger stepping just in the frame advantage, if we're going to use like fighting game terminology.
Cross court
There
kill
it is.
there.
They're looking pretty tight here.
By the left wing, that was a great kill.
Yeah, it's a tough one to get away from.
Misfits jumps out to an early 2-0 lead.
It's still an early game, but that round looked pretty definitive. It is impressive how widely different each game can go, though. The other team could come back with a huge win and then just look like they're going to take it. It's hard to tell this early on. We'll see.
You see a lineup switch here for Misfits. 7 moves all the way to the left wing.
Wow. All right, that is big. All right, quick start for Breezy.
Everyone survives the rush still.
All right, and that was a pretty active rush, too. Bader blocks it. Oh, he's good on his feet, calls himself out. Big block at the line here by the Nocturnals player.
4 balls from Breezy.
Oh, they go for it. Does he get the kill?
Charges. No, it was blocked. Oh, he does.
He did get the kill.
All 6 balls here.
Oh, wow.
Gets 2 tags
That was
off
a double kill.
And
2
gets,
hits.
and gets a ball back. So
And they get the ball back. Early Christmas. Christmas came early for Breezy.
Dan Lack throws into the ground.
Oh, big kill by Eric.
But gets the cross-court kill. It's a trade.
At least he walked away with something.
Yeah, good heads-up play there by 7. He saw Dan didn't have a ball, so he took the counter.
That's good. That's good. You need to have that quick reaction time, especially when there's an opening like that. All right, so wow, is this 3-on-3?
4 balls for Misfits.
Dan stays alive. Takes a shot, but casually confident is just too small. He goes under. It's just Dan now.
7's got a cannon on that.
Yeah, does he? Okay. All right, 2 misses from Dan. If he can get it on target, he's got a great throw. Nice, he survives all 3 shots. So does casually confident. Oh man, that ball's coming right towards us.
Big pump fake. You can see how fast Dan can move up the court and
Yeah.
make the throw, but casually, easily dodged.
Yeah, he's very quick on his feet. Nice block by Dan. Dan with the kill. Oh, he gets the trade.
3-0 lead for Misfits. This is where it gets rough.
That was the closest game that Breezy had so far.
It's almost a must-win with this format. You get 2 10-minutes-ish halves.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time left to lock it up.
Breezy's got to come away with the win.
If they win this one quick, it could definitely be within the realm, but... Oh, he survives with the split stump. No, he gets tagged. Risky place for him to be there.
Steals the extra ball, though, at the line.
Oh, okay. So I could catch the confident looked right over at me and said, "Cash, false started."
Yeah.
The refs didn't call it.
.42 back on, takes over the left wing, 7 moves to the middle.
Oh, 7 gets
Counter.
taken out. No team catch. That was close. That was close.
Big shot by Wong on the counter.
All right, 23 at the line, just giving maximum pressure.
Five-on-5 battle here.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, big throw.
Gets
Yep,
the kill.
yep.
Gets the kill.
Good on casualty to walk off on that
Yeah,
one.
says you got me.
Yeah. Low throw.
Got young Eric in the back left corner. It's his birthday today, isn't it?
It is, or I think it's yesterday.
It was
So
yesterday.
happy,
All right.
happy birthday.
Happy
Eric.
belated. Oh man, that was the
Gets
kill.
the kill.
That was a good shot by him.
Yeah. Just enough movement that
Yeah,
it beats the block.
It just went under the block.
Good counter.
Okay, 23. Does he get the bounce there? No,
Cross
it's a kill.
court,
Oh, double. 23 is heating up here, big time.
Five balls here. Breezy really needs this game. Finesse play.
They both miss.
They get a ball back though. 4 balls. Jensen playing in a 2.
I don't know how people do that. I would be sweating my...
Big hop.
Oh man, he survives. Double dodge. Gets the kill.
And a double tap here.
Must be the 2. It's going
No
sudden
blocking.
death.
Oh, was there a catch too? There was a catch. 7's back in.
Oh!
Must be a pop-up catch.
I missed it. Somehow we both missed it. All right, the lone wolf.
One
No
on
blocking, no
four.
blocking, no blocking.
Oh,
7 with the rocket, the little laser beam, the frozen rope.
just the first half. Breezy's now going to need a monster second half if they want to come back.
They're going to need to rack up a couple here.
The differential matters too again.
Yeah.
So like these teams got to be pushing a little
You
bit.
can really tell the difference between a team that was put together by a bunch of different teams and like a team that's played together or knows each other at least. But they have been playing well. Misfits have actually been playing quite well. Like they're earning these wins pretty well.
Both sides huddling up, getting a little game talk, re-strategize their plan.
What would you change here, Eugene?
If you're Breezy, you got to pick up the pace.
Yeah, definitely
when
need
you're
to.
down 4, you got to play fast.
That's pretty fast. Dan gets the line quick on that one. He gets the ball checked, goes for the throw and misses.
That was a full send fake rush by Brandon Cook. No ball, no care in the world. Actually slowed down Dan too. Bader
Right.
missing from the left wing.
Down to 2 balls. This is going to be a make or break moment here. Nice. A toss, heavy toss actually. That was a hard throw.
3-ball attack.
Bounce.
Baits out the counter.
And Dan is very active. Very hard to play against. Very active player.
And it's Dan.
Gets the shagger.
Dan is playing in the Quinn jersey, and Quinn is playing in the Lack jersey.
What? All right, fair enough. Oh, you're right. There you go. Oh, almost comes down with the snag, number 5.
Don't say this.
We don't say this anymore?
Breezy with the lead. This is a big game that they need to convert on.
They have the players, though. They've got a good chance here. Big block by Dan. Sends it back to their side, though. Bader goes for that kill.
Kills her.
That was a good... He needed to kick that one there.
You can't just be standing at the line,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you got to be willing to do something, and he picked the right call there.
Throw
Bounce
low.
first. All right, the good toss. Just hits the ground first.
6 on 4. Let's see if Breezy picks up the pace. Good block there.
Yep, big block. Stays alive, keeps the ball on her side.
You're saying you're Allison too. I got a feeling the answers are in Beacon Hills.
She's alive?
I don't know. She's really Allison.
There's more going on, and I think it's all connected.
The game is mine.
I'm still standing! I'm still the alpha!
That's true, that's true.
Misfits doesn't have to play fast. And another counter. Like,
Wow, yeah, it's like they want those points, right?
maybe they're pushing for a bigger differential.
Yeah.
They've got a team that they know they can beat.
Yeah. The scores here have been apparently pretty close, so the amount of wins you get will make a big factor for the actual seeding.
A lot of face.
I don't
A lot
want to
of
alarm
face.
anyone, but it's been a long time since we've seen a hit.
That is true. It's true. Oh, still all 6 alive for Breezy.
Oh,
And
man,
there-
catches him looking.
That's the commentator's
there you
curse
go.
right
They're
there.
like, wait, let's throw
Hey,
him
did
out.
you say that just so that we get a hit?
That's right. I need more dodgeball magic in my life, and we just got it.
That is one of the Hong Kong players now playing for Blue.
Right.
Counter low. She says
Nice,
eight.
she stays alive.
Side, big
solid hit,
side
solid
arm.
hit.
He's been faking the sidearm underhand just for this moment.
Just to pull it out this once. All right, big toss by the two individual.
There's a big matchup between Dan here in our right wing.
Yeah, they've
and
been
the far,
pinning him.
the
They've
far
been
court
pinning him.
left wing.
There we go. Dan finally gets the uncork one, but it misses. Yeah, they've been pinning Dan back. These two players on the back right corner very well. Oh, big cross court. Look for it.
Big slide there by Bader.
There's, yeah, Bader getting low.
That's
I'm telling
yeah.
you. For that big man, he gets low.
And fast too. Right?
Yes, he does.
He pushed up and hit the floor. Pancake.
He pancaked himself. I think that was a bounce.
They get the ball. 4 balls here. I don't think they've had a 4-ball attack in a while.
Not for a while, at least. This is a long game. This is a crucial game.
Still no hits.
It's not like Misfits have been dragging it out, though.
Like the Misfits have been at 4 players for a long time.
Yes, they have. Shows a lot of control by Breezy, though, to not just be out of balls all the time trying to win this one. They still have 4.5 minutes. That's going to cut it close. Oh, my Lord. What a
big
catch.
Big dodge. It's out!
There it is.
And
Solid
there.
catch.
Oh, there are 2 balls.
Holy smokes.
2 pop-ups there. She pulls the line.
Tell me, you got me popping out of power, babe. You got me rocking every single day. You got me stopping when I see your face. Tell me when you're gonna pay. Tell me when you're gonna pay. I can tell that I'm in love, yeah. Every time
Hello everyone, we are back with some playoff dodgeball. This is our first playoff match of the day. We got the women's 8 seed versus the women's 9 seed. Spice Girls coming in as the 8th seed with their only victory so far in the tournament being over the Hellfire Club. Hellfire Club 0-6, so both teams going to be playing for some pride here. Winner will advance on to the playoffs tomorrow. And so right away off the rush, get a little bit of action. And we see these teams. Becky Ray hit out. Hellfire Club has a chance. There are not balls in hand for Spice Girls, so okay, they're able to find Brunton. Laura Brunton, who had played baseball before and was recruited into dodgeball, probably has some good throwing skills that carry over. I think just about everybody in this match does play out of London, Ontario, one of those dodgeball hotbeds. Hellfire Club, we're letting one go, missing Amiot. Amiot coming up to the line strong. Counter shot from the Hellfire side does miss. That was, I believe, Marlo Gibson taking that shot. And now playing defense a little bit. But now Hellfire Club with 4 balls in hand. We see El Corey seems to be one of their main play callers from the middle. Katie Deschain's ball, I think, slipped out of her hands, given a bit of a look, knowing that it wasn't quite what she wanted it to be. That one also gives that a bit of a look, too. Just ended up spiking it into the ground a little bit, unfortunately. And now we got Longfield taking over that corner. Hellfire Club, they get a shot out of Longfield. Petrie returned, although missing. Hellfire Club still facing down 5 opponents with 4 on their own side. And that shot from El Corey going a little wild, a little high. Nice counter shot. Amiot was blocked though. Petrie is out. Hellfire Club is down to 3. And they send one in on Karn. Will be chili powder spice in this match. Okay, well, that shot finding Longfield. Kelly Tucker with a good shot to help bring things back. Ooh, almost caught off guard by El Corey. El Corey still faking. Tucker ends up taking the shot. Okay, El Corey was looking for the catch there, but Tucker, some good velocity on that ball, making it difficult. And Amiot hit out. Nice throw. Bit of a sidearm delivery from Marlo Gibson. Gibson lets this one go into the middle toward Carr and misses. There's still 1 ball on the Spice Girls side that's finally claimed by Carr. Caitlin Carr sending one in. Carr has a 16-month-old daughter. Unsure if that daughter is here, but either way, one of many parents playing dodgeball this weekend. Okay, we got the attempts at a fairly safe throw, so we see Marlo Gibson taking shots from near the back line, has a good throw and able to reach the target, but just trying to stay safe. So we see her going down into a defensive posture, just keeping those 2 blocking balls out in front. Kind of commits to the defensive play and getting up and attacking. All right, and looks like Tucker's shot may have got the fingers on the attempt at a block. And so we see the Spice Girls taking the first point. Now that we are in playoffs, these are 40-minute matches, so twice as long as before. Generally, things haven't really changed rules-wise from what you would have seen in the round robin. I think the only material difference is that if the match, the second half specifically, if that ends when we would go to no blocking in round robin, we will do it in playoffs if it could affect the result. And I think, yeah, we got a false start. Longfield, I think, the one who jumped a little too eager. Both teams get one warning per half before it actually costs you a player. Referee is on top of those false starts when they happen. Hellfire Club with the extra ball. And the shot. Well-placed ball. Ends up knocking Chartrand off to the sideline. That ball skipping into the back. Hegler takes over some of that middle area. Sends the windmill in. Does miss. And okay, nice shot. Amiot eliminating Rhea on the other side. Spice Girls still with 5. Hellfire Club down to 5 themselves. And nice shot again. Amiot hit out. All right, El Khoury not able to quite sidestep that one. Ends up on the sideline for the trouble. 4-on-4. And that shot thrown by Carter does miss a little bit high and outside. Those shots skipping in, a little off the mark as well. It's a long day of dodgeball, both of these teams having played 6 matches coming into this. Nicely blocked on the shot from Karn. Hellfire Club comes up, just misses Carr. That ball rolling out of play, put back into her hands by one of the retrievers. A lot of teams using their players who are not on the court as players at the time as retrievers. See that signified with the penny that those players are wearing to mark them as retrievers, because it's only the retrievers who are allowed to touch the ball. And okay, looks like a called hit on Kayla Karn. And okay, they get Longfield. So both teams playing this really even. It's 3-on-3 now. It was 5-on-5, then 4-on-4, then 3-on-3. See if the trend continues. Caitlin Carr holding down the middle in her first provincials tournament. All right, we do see Gibson hit out. Hegler able to connect. So at least for the time being, Spice Girls with the extra player. Emily Carter tried to take a shot and was returned upon, but not hit. Hellfire Club talking things over. Each player with 2 balls. They go toward Hegler. And we see Deshane is hit out, so Spice Girls breaking the symmetry for good on this point, trying to put it away. Carter with a nice block and gets Hegler. Emily Carter, one of those players who joined for community, started in rec, now playing competitively. Good block going low, keeping those blocking balls out in front of her, and Carr just deciding to take that extra shot and connecting. Spice Girls take another point. And it's an early 2-0 lead. Spice Girls coach Keith Bear on the side. In his free time, he watches anime, so he probably would have pronounced Saiyan Elite properly. And now off the rush, we see Spice Girls getting there a little bit quicker and taking out Longfield off the rush, showing the advantage of just that extra speed. And ooh, really heads up attack by Tucker, catching Ray when she was not looking. One of those tough things, you gotta look around to communicate or find a ball sometimes, but it does provide a window for another player who sees the opening. Although in that case, we see Tucker releasing the ball. Tagged out though, while defenseless. And now Hegler able to recover a ball. Nice shot by Brisson. Nicole Brisson. Chosen spice in this tournament is nutmeg. One of my favorite seasonings as well. Brisson. Okay, not the target this time. Hegler ends up letting it go and taking out Breton on the far side. I'm not positive, but I think because a lot of these players do play in London, I would imagine they're used to playing against each other. Or with each other. And that ball gently rolling over to the Spice Girls side. Hegler coming up, protected to claim it. Hegler is the one who sends that in, and that underhand throw kind of rolling off the blocking ball, knocking Carter off to the side. And Karn reading that throw well. Not sure if the intended target was her or Brisson, but either way, Karn read it correctly. Limping a tiny bit as she heads off, so maybe banging the knee a little bit as she went low, I'm not sure, but didn't look too bad, so hopefully she's not too inconvenienced and is able to contribute. Well, she's putting on the ball retriever jersey, so I'm assuming it can't be too bad. Still moving around under her own power out there, so might just need a little bit of time without too much strain. Meanwhile, her teammates will look to try and push that lead even further. They're up 3-0. And they've been close points, but so far, Spice Girls showing a little more closing power than the Hellfire Club. Hellfire Club getting the first shot this time, though. They're able to take out Kelly Tucker. Hellfire Club to the line. Okay, they absorb one shot. That one popping up. Oh, can't be captured, though. Spice Girls do lose Brisson again. Brisson on her profile mentions likes long walks on the beach. Hopefully also likes long walks to the sideline, though. Hellfire Club, still 5 players on the court. Facing down 3 from Spice Girls. Hegler again letting go with that windmill. And now the attack comes into the middle, and Carr is hit, and Petrie took a shot at Brunton. Oh, Spice Girls not from London. Well, I think at least a couple of their players are, but I could be wrong about the bulk of them, so. I know at least a couple of them do come from North Bay, but this is sadly one of the teams I'm less familiar with here at Ontario Provincials. Nice shot, connecting with Carter. I think the call was that Hegler was hit as well. Doing the right thing, checking with the refs to make sure when you don't know 100% what just happened. And so Hellfire Club on the board now with 1. And so much time left. They can easily make a match of this. It's only a 2-point deficit. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. On the rush. Karn back out there for Spice Girls and not looking any worse for wear, so hopefully feeling all right with that knee or whatever it was causing the slight limp before. Hellfire Club does lose 1. Ray hit out and they get another casualty. Spice Girls hitting on their first couple shots here. Longfield draws in a ball and pushes the ball that was in that kind of contested territory back so that one of the retrievers can put it in play. Hellfire Club to the line. They attack Brisson, who keeps that pressure on. Amiot providing a bit of cover from the right side. Petrie now getting a ball to help with the cover on the left. Call being made by Longfield. And okay, there's a call out on the far side there. So Hellfire Club losing another player. Longfield steps into one toward Carr and absorbs the counter from Petrie. Petrie enjoying dodgeball now, although, as mentioned in her bio, did not find dodgeball much fun in school. We're glad she's having a bit more fun here at Ontario's Provincials. Longfield ducks under that cross-court attempt. Spice Girls still with 5 out there. Okay, another catch by Karn. Great work. Doing a great job of staying square to the ball, ready for the collapse onto the catch. El Corey out there alone now. Well, except for all her opponents. And settles down to be defensive. Good work, making herself a small target. Ooh, gets a shot low onto Brisson. And that one blocked by Amiot. Noelle Amiot ready with the block. That shot from El Corey skips in a bit low. El Corey settles into defensive. And yeah, I think the 10 seconds to throw did elapse without the throw coming out. The onus was on El Corey. And if that 10 seconds goes by and nobody throws a ball, it means all the balls go to the other team. So yeah, just going to be a tough situation to deal with. And it's going to be tough anyway, facing multiple opponents, but probably not the way she would have hoped to have that end. Spice Girls end up taking the point. And as we get into the latter minutes of the first half, Spice Girls have built a pretty good lead. Certainly not a safe lead at this point, but with a little over 2 minutes to go, they are up by 3. Spice Girls, a bit of pressure and a shot toward Hellfire Club that did not quite connect. So Hellfire coming to the line now. That one missing high. And that ball bobbled a bit, but Ray able to get it in hand and block with it. And Karn not able to catch that ball. Oh, but on the other side, Petrie is. Karn basically does a little lap over to the sideline, coming back into play as she was eliminated before the catch. Hagler's shot blocked. All right, Petrie finally draws the shot out and takes a cross-court counter. That ball popping up. El Corey, the victim of a ball that was just up in the air, and easy catch for Chartrand. Possibly no teammate able to cover that shot. Often you'll see, and we have seen on the stream earlier in the day, when those balls pop up and a teammate may make the saving catch, players on the opposing team will try and eliminate them before that's an option. Hellfire Club to the line. Send one in on Chartrand. Chartrand, someone who plays ultimate, frisbee, spike ball, and baseball, in addition to dodgeball. Long field hit. Petrie with a catch, though, getting the quick twofer. And that means there's only one left on the Hellfire Club side. Deshane facing multiple opponents. Gets a nice shot off. Elects to throw the second one. All right, Petrie playing it safe. Time is on her side. The scoreboard is on her side. We're getting real close to the end of the first half. The only question will be whether we start a new point or whether we go into no blocking from this one. Amyot avoiding the ball. And we do hear the whistle go. That means we are going to go into no blocking. And this will be a little bit challenging. Still 6 out there for Spice Girls and just 1 for Hellfire Club. No blocking allowed. We'll see if Deshane can make it happen, but no, one of those shots, I think that was from Petrie, did connect. Spice Girls securing 1 more point to end the first half. And they will be up 5-1 before switching sides and picking things up again for a second 20-minute half. And just once again, we want to thank the City of Kingston for hosting us here at the Ontario Provincial Championships. Queen's University providing the venue for the 2nd year in a row. And of course, a big thank you to all the volunteers who helped make this day possible. Doing stuff like setting up nets, selling merchandise, refereeing, of course, line judging, broadcasting, tons of stuff. There will be a little bit of time before this match resumes. Hellfire Club getting a bit of coaching assistance right now from Ryan Kerr. One of those longtime players out of London, has been part of the national program. See Drew Tabernor there as well. That's 2 very experienced players that are nice to have available as coaching help. Hellfire Club. A lot of their players are a little bit newer, at least in terms of comp play, so I think sometimes getting that perspective and advice from people with a lot of experience can be pretty handy. Helps fast track some of the lessons that I'm sure they'd learn on their own, but makes it quicker. Spice Girls, meanwhile, have been lined up. They're ready to go. Now, so is the Hellfire Club, and we are going to get underway in the second half. That was a bit of a false start, I think, yeah. Oh, no, that whistle's from another cart. All is well, okay. Rhea was hit by a ball while trying to retrieve one from a teammate as well. Unfortunate break for her. Hellfire Club, El Corey letting one go into the middle. Nicole Brisson still in it though, and now her teammates electing to take just 1 shot from Kelly Tucker. Deshane cowering a little bit. A couple of shots coming in from the blind sides. Crossed her up, but she's still fine. And that shot missing. Hellfire Club still has, I think, 4 balls, so it's on them. All right, just sending one again, and a counter shot onto Deshane does connect. Spice Girls doing well. Slowly eliminating some of these players. See Hagler trying the empty hand fake again. If somebody doesn't know where all the balls are, that motion can draw the eye and cause a moment's hesitation. We see a shot from Laura Brunton. Hellfire Club sending 2 in. 1 blocked, 1 missing. And now Spice Girls trying as well. None of these shots connecting. We'll see if the next volley changes things. Not yet. El Corey manages to get low and away from that ball. Okay, and now Hellfire Club's going to set up. They elect to still just throw one. I think especially once that extra ball came in, they may have missed a bit of an opportunity to set up 2 balls on 1 target. And that's sometimes why. Straight shots, even if they're good shots, straight shots onto a player who's ready can turn into catches, unfortunately. And well blocked by Longfield. 2 players in glasses facing off in the opposite corners. Great shot by Longfield, taking out Hegler. All right, Gibson with the throw that time and missing. So Spice Girls are going to get to play defense just a bit longer because Gibson's the one who takes that shot. And okay, Gibson heads up play to take the shot on the opening against Kelly Tucker. Got a ball in hand and recognized the chance for a counter right away. Karn trying her luck toward Gibson, but that shot missing a bit high. Corey sends one into the middle. Gibson did as well. And so Spice Girls now losing 1 player, making it a 3-on-3, and they retaliate by hitting out Longfield. So 3-on-2 advantage, 4 players for Spice Girls. Hellfire Club shots coming close. Corey and Gibson still out there for the Hellfire Club. All right, and a good shot. Again, preemptive, but Amiot hit out. 2-on-2. Back to symmetry. Brunton and Karn. Karn's shot getting through the blocking ball onto Corey. Gibson alone again. Goes defensive. Stays low under that shot. Brunton still showing some pressure. Wants to make sure Gibson knows that shot could come in at any time. Gibson settling in on defense. Brunton missing a bit high. Shaking her arm a little bit. Both players for Spice Girls still at the back, although now Brunton steps into one. Karn sending a ball over to her teammate. Gibson still playing sensible defense. And the shot from Karn missing. Brunton still showing pressure, staying up high, controlling the space for her team. Throws a second ball. Gibson had the block ready for that. And Gibson now just facing one in hand. Elects to go toward the unarmed player. Still on Gibson to throw. Okay, maybe a back line. Because now it is a one-on-one. The symmetry continues. Karn is there with the block. Had 2 balls ready. Now stepping into one. It's the advantage when you know your opponent's staying down on defense like that. You can take whatever throw you feel is your best option and step all the way into it. Gibson going to try and return the favor now. Well blocked by Karn. Okay. Nice shot right on the mark, but again blocked. Gibson also showing good blocking chops. Gibson right up to the center line. Fakes a bit. Back line drawn out though. We got a back line violation. And that's why those line refs are there. They're ready. They're watching. They got those green pieces of paper or whatever they are to hold up and just signal the line outage. So Hellfire Club takes that one. They get their second point on the board, bringing it back to within 3. And given that there's still 13.5 minutes left, there's plenty of time to go. Gibson able to bring that back after facing a bit of a deficit, so no quit in the Hellfire Club today. And okay, off the rush, Hellfire Club a little bit quicker. Okay, long shot taken by Tucker. Tucker still showing energy. Not yet tuckered out. And okay, shot right toward Accroître. He did see it in time to sidestep it. Carter sidestepping an attempt from Petrie. All right, Hellfire Club sending those into the middle. Another line violation. We got both of those line judges back there holding up the cards. During playoffs, I think we usually do have 2 per side. And so no mistakes are made here. If you touch that back line, you're almost certainly going to get seen. So all the more reason to be extra careful. It's a shot again by Tucker. Featuring in her first provincials. Petrie with the block on the shot from Duchesne. Both teams playing it a little bit slow right now. Hagler is caught. Gibson with the grab. Saw that ball coming, swallowed it up. And Hellfire Club with the edge and players now, trying to push it and turn it into a point. Still on the Hellfire Club to throw. Tucker elects to take one though. Tucker still showing some good pressure game. Petrie as well on the opposite side, making sure Spice Girls have a lot of space. And Hellfire Club never feels too comfortable. Okay, Ray with the block up high. Duchesne hit out for the Hellfire Club. Okay, so 1 for 1. Tucker trying toward Ray, but did miss. Hellfire Club down to 4, but as we see on the far side, Spice Girls down to 2. Carr out there with Tucker. Caitlin Carr looking at stepping up. No, just going to settle back into defense here. Now it's going to be on the Spice Girls. 2 balls each. Going toward Longfield and toward Ray on the opposite corner. Both of the Spice Girls players electing to throw straight ahead. Take the easiest available shot. Meanwhile, a cross-court try from Longfield. Missing by a little bit. Okay, and Tucker, just confirming with the ref, that shot did bounce. Okay, and a ball rolling over to the other side. Gibson was hit out for Hellfire Club, so Spice Girls really fighting for this, trying to make sure that they can extend that lead rather than see it diminish a bit. Tucker goes into the middle this time. Carter is making that call from the middle, as we often see those players in the middle doing. Carr with the block, though, on the far side. Spice Girls coming up. It is Tucker who takes the shot. Coming kind of close. Becky Ray almost stepping into that one. And then instead stepping into a throw, but missing a bit high. Longfield with the pressure on the other side for Hellfire Club. Spice Girls coming up with confidence. Longfield is tagged out. And Ray hit out as well, so Spice Girls hanging around and making those shots count. Hellfire Club down to just Carter. Carter elects to throw that second one and hit up high. So Spice Girls, despite having only 2 for quite a stretch there, Tucker and Carr were able to make it work, secure that point for their side, going up 6-2. And with a little over 8 minutes to go, certainly the Hellfire Club could do it, but they'd have to push the pace and hit on a lot of their shots or go for a few catches. I think both teams have struggled a little bit with accuracy this late in the tournament. But if Hellfire Club can find it, then they may be able to turn things around. Spice Girls gonna try and make sure that doesn't happen though, as they now set up on offense. Shot coming in from the middle toward Brunton, who started to reach, thought the better of it. Making the call now. Okay, counter attempt onto Deshane, skips a little short. Both teams still 6 strong. Hellfire Club back to the line with 4. And they try for a cross with both corners taking shots. Return shot from Petrie tried. Okay, and Carter down on the side of Hellfire Club. On the other side, Petrie heads off. They send 2 toward Brunton, who manages to find the space between them and stay alive. Brunton again calling plays out of the middle, and comes close. Okay, and Amiot making a hit onto Gibson. Spice Girls doing well to connect here. And long field hit. Stepping out of the way of the ball retriever. That shot from El Khoury, missing. You can see her holding the shoulder a tiny bit afterward, maybe a bit sore, which would not be surprising. Tournaments are grueling affairs. Even if it's just one full day of competition, people tend to be trying pretty hard. If you're not used to these long days too, it can be tough on your conditioning. Okay, and we see a bit of back and forth. Multiple balls released in the last second of that countdown. But everybody's still safe. And a nice attempt cross court. Looking outside was Karn. Amiot secures a ball and throws one straight ahead toward Brunton. Both teams playing it a little bit tentatively right now. El Khoury with the call. Brunton does step into it and makes the shot. Spice Girls down another player, but still with 1 more than the Hellfire Club. And that shot skips a little short onto Brunton. That was Stephanie Chartrand. And Karn. So let's see what they're calling that as. Okay, yeah. Karn, I think, was hoping that maybe that was a catch. I don't think that would have been regardless. But always worth trying. Hegler with a shot, does find it. Sort of a rising ball, finding Deshane, who tried to jump it. I think Deshane coming off said something like, I have to jump higher. And it is hard. Sometimes those underhand throws, when they're delivered, if they are rising, it's pretty hard to jump high enough to get over them. You see, especially the players who are used to playing softball can have pretty good command of those low deliveries. El Khoury going to try and secure a 3rd point for their team. This is the 8th seed versus the 9th seed in the women's division. These teams do seem very closely matched. El Khoury doing a good job making use of the available space, sliding close to that back line without going over it. Oh, and Brunton gets disarmed. El Khoury alone, going to try and finish things off. Nice attack toward the opposite corner. Now, going to have the option of staying back on defense. Manages to get the block, and I think that was a center line. That's one way to get your opponents. Oh, El Khoury, I love the idea. Go in for that catch. but not quite able to secure it, so that is another point for the Spice Girls. So now that the Spice Girls are up 7-2 with little under 3 minutes to go, obviously, it is looking very, very likely that they will be moving on to day 2. Hellfire, not as strong a result, but they've still put in a lot of work and effort, and hopefully still having a lot of fun here at Provincials. Hellfire Club coming to the line. It's Brunton who lets it go. Had been looking toward Steph Curry Chartrand. And that shot by Ray, taking out Tucker on the far side. See, pretty much as soon as Tucker let go of her ball, Becky Ray was ready with the counter. Amyot coming up. Not taking it. Okay, they get Carter, though, into the middle. El Corey taking over that ball in the middle, taking over play calls. The shot comes out from Deshane, looking toward Karn. Okay, Karn and Ray end up trading. Deshane, though, as well, lost on the Hellfire Club side. Minute and a half or so remaining. Brunton was the target there. El Corey still out and taking over that left corner. Me saving producer Mitch's head from that ball. El Corey did get hit again, looking for the catch, just not quite able to find it. So now Longfield's going to be alone and making a casual looking grab, making it look easy. Hellfire Club's got to get someone back in. It's the first player eliminated. It looks like it is Carter coming back. Carter back in play, facing down 3 Spice Girls. Spice Girls with a nice shot up toward Carter, who gets that blocker out in front of it. Longfield still out there on the opposite side. Hagler's ball is blocked right onto another court. Oh, not blocked completely, not cleanly. Longfield out. Carter settles down on defense. 2 balls in hand. It's going to be on Carter to throw. All right, that count is reset by Hagler. Carter gets another ball in hand from the sideline. Carter stepping into that one a bit. It's popped up. It is caught. Carter had a chance to cover it. Didn't get that throw away in time, though, to stop the catch from counting. And so Spice Girls secure one more. And we are pretty close, if not at the end of time. That means, as mentioned, we're not going to have a no blocking period because it would not affect the result of the match. And so Spice Girls advance with a strong 8-2 win. Hellfire Club was in quite a few of those points, just not able to clinch them. And so we will see the Hellfire Club move on. Well played. So Spice Girls will move on to face Reckless, who's the #1 seed. So that'll probably be a tough opponent for them, but hopefully with what they've been able to learn so far in this tournament, they'll be able to put together a strong performance. And coming up on this court, possibly in about 5 minutes, we're going to see Phantoms facing off against Sassquatch. It's the men's 8 versus 9 match. And we hope you will join us for that in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone, for our last match of the day here in Kingston at the Ontario Provincial Championships. We got the 8 versus 9 seed on the men's division happening. Sassquatch coming in as the 9th seed with a 2-4 record. Phantoms coming in as the 8th seed with a 3-3 record. One of those wins was over Sassquatch, 4-2. And so pretty closely matched teams, very different styles. A lot of these Phantoms players have that cloth background, which is often a higher tempo game with a lot more back and forth and the harder to throw balls. Whereas Sassquatch, all native to foam. Pretty much everyone, I believe, who tends to play in downtown dodgeball out of Toronto. This Phantoms team has players that are mostly from the Hamilton area, as well as Grimsby, which is pretty close. Grimsby, where I went to high school. At a high school that no longer exists. Sassquatch often plays a game with a lot of disguise in what they're doing on offense. They try to be decisive and sensible and accurate with their counterattacks. We saw earlier, I think one of their standout throwers would have to be Andriano, number 7, with that windmill with the wild cross-court curve. His own version of the Oak Windmill. I don't have a fancy nickname for his. March off the rush, let's go. Misses. Sassquatch comes to the line. They communicate really well. Referee confirming, so Phantoms do lose one for free. And there is some discussion. Referees talking a little bit. I did not see what the original issue was. But Sassquatch is going to come up to the line. Quite a few balls ready. Against none in hand at the time for Phantoms, so Sassquatch again, still with the ball advantage. They send one toward low, pops up. He's one of those energy players. Shanks now with the jersey that bears his name properly. Directing traffic a little bit for his side before handing that ball off to Lowe, who let go. That ball missing toward Roland. And the ball retrievers fighting to get that ball back into play. It's a lot of hustle necessary to the ball retriever sometimes. Meanwhile, on court, Darcy Rail Ip hit out. Phantoms get a shot out of Shanks that misses high. Okay, that shot missing the player and the retriever up high. Phantoms are going to go on offense, but we see those Sassquatch players ready to counter. At least at the moment, not looking to take those preemptive shots, maybe looking to see if there's a good charge counter opportunity. But now with 4 balls in hand, they send one up into the middle near March and Shanks. March makes that call, and there's one of those preemptive shots coming out of the Sassquatch side. Halliburton returns the fire from the left side of Phantoms. And this time again, it's Halliburton taking the shot, missing in between 2. Okay, a couple balls sent by the Sassquatch side. Quennell and Nguyen settling back into defense after a bit of a scramble. Phantoms again getting the call out of the player in the middle. This time it's Roland. Quennell's shot does connect. It looks like Roland hit out. And now it's going to be Sassquatch again to the line. They do miss Halliburton, pushing them back, although not taking the shot. Good pressure out of Adrian Halliburton. That Shanks throw toward Nguyen missing. Those shots coming close. That was Ng trying to find the target. And on the far side, Gallardo. This time I think is the one calling the play, and we see a couple shots. We get a 1-for-1. Shanks and Ng head out. Down to 3-on-3. All right, Halliburton's shot coming in close on Nguyen, but Tuan Nguyen able to get away from that ball, and now stepping in, no, just really good fakes out of Dennis Quennell. They're doing the work and letting go of one shot that takes out low. Opportunistic play here from Sassquatch, trying to close out this point against Phantoms, a team that did beat them in the round robin, but this is quite a bit later. Lots of time adjusting, longer match. Gallardo just, I'm not sure he saw that ball, but he did manage to get away from it. Now, I think Nguyen calling the play. They send 2 balls toward Halliburton. Nice lateral motion and keeping a blocking ball in front of him. March and Halliburton trying to get it done for Phantoms. They stagger their timings a little bit, hoping to catch Quennell on the move. Okay, Halliburton again. Managing to sidestep the ball, but he is on the court alone as March was out. So 1-on-3 now. Halliburton takes a fairly safe shot, but as you can see, when he has some room to step into it, he has no trouble threatening the back line. Okay, that shot blocked by Halliburton, who takes the shot, trying to catch the screened opponents, but really nice counter shot, takes him out, securing the first point for Sassquatch. I believe that was Gallardo's shot. Connecting. 3rd time in provincials for him. Also enjoys playing flag football. Off the rush, low, I believe the first one there. Roland missing, taking a shot toward Liu. Referees talking a little bit. I think we got a back line. Or maybe that ball, I don't know why. Ball was rolled back over. Either way. That underhand delivery from Rayano coming out. Rayano threatening the underhand. And here we see Sassquatch putting those balls not necessarily all the way out to the corner. Rayano playing just one step inside. And ooh, that shot from Halliburton, tracking him down. Solo shot on Rayano can be risky. He's a great catcher. But Halliburton making it work, taking out one of the big offensive threats from this Sassquatch side. And now they come up with a coordinated attack. They look toward Halliburton. Phantom setting up, attacking. And Halliburton taking a follow shot well after the rest of the play. So now Phantoms with just 1 ball in hand. Gonna have to weather the storm again. Sassquatch sends a couple into the middle. Roland just putting pressure on, trying to force them back. Nice block by Nguyen. Booth retreating for Phantoms. Booth, of course, member of the Canadian National Program for Cloth. He's been a captain and a leader in the dodgeball community generally for a long time. March and Osborne and Lowe talking on that right side, excluding Halliburton from the play. Well, at least from the play call. Halliburton, though, doing a great job of being a sentinel for his team. But now Sassquatch to the line. Okay, that shot from Lopez missing in on Roland. Lopez, very good Smash Bros. Ultimate player. Phantoms again down to just one ball. Roland's going to take it out high. Backs up now. Sassquatch not connecting. And I like what Roland did too. When he knew that the throws were coming, he elected to take one as well. Good way to make use of the soul ball on your side. Phantoms get a shot out of Booth. But missing, and both teams have struggled to connect a little bit over the last minute or so. All right, a block by Osborne. Showing some energy out there, trying to fight for that blocking ball. Okay, they get Lopez. They are able to get that ball back. They do lose March in the process. Okay, and Lou sliding to the side does get nicked. Heads off to the sideline. A shot from Ing into the far side. Not able to connect, and now we see Sassquatch backing up, playing defense. Still one ball in hand for each player. Halliburton's shot does miss. And this time, Quennell's shot also missing. Osborne makes the call in the middle. And sends one into the middle himself. And two shots, nicely dodged by Osborne. Ooh, Halliburton sends one toward Nguyen, who slides out of the way. Quennell looking elusive, takes a shot, nicely dodged by Osborne, who then tried to extend up for a catch. Reaching for it, but instead hit out. Ing was hit out in all that too, so Sassquatch down to just two. That is two pretty experienced players, Tuan Nguyen and Dennis Quennell, out there together. Both very experienced, very smart players facing down several Phantoms though. Halliburton getting low under that shot. And a nice no-look try from Booth. Dennis Quennell was ready though with the block. And Lowe tries a bit of a charge counter. Blocked nicely. Phantoms still with two in hand. Nguyen goes cross court. We see a try that does find Quennell. Not sure if it was the first or the second ball, but good charge counters out of the corners from Phantoms. Lowe still a ball in hand. Nguyen ends up going on to Booth, who was ready to try and make a play on the catch, but dropped it. And then Lowe looking toward Nguyen, who is able to make an aerial block. Nguyen goes straight ahead at Halliburton. This time trying to catch people by surprise, and that second shot, Halliburton finds him. Phantoms taking that point. Halliburton doing some good work in the corner for the Phantoms on the left side. He's been able to put pressure on the other team. He's been able to have some pretty accurate shots. And excellent coverage to tie things up. And yep, the referee's not going to penalize for a false start on that one because there was a whistle at the same time from the other court. Pretty tough for the players to know that that wasn't from the ref on their court, because those two refs are actually only like a couple feet apart sometimes. Booth's shot blocked, bouncing back toward the Phantom side. And that time it's that low delivery from Riano taken out low. Even if you're used to the way he delivers the ball, it's hard to know where to be in order to be defensively positioned against Andrew Riano's shots. Phantoms, though, do still have 5 out there. And they come close on Tuan Nguyen. Nguyen and Riano, the folks who run the Downtown Dodgeball League that we've mentioned several times today. Doing a great job of providing one of the best league experiences in Toronto. I'd play there sometimes if they weren't always full. Riano taking a shot toward Nguyen, and okay, we see an attempt by Gallardo to protect his teammate, but he ends up out on the shot from Halliburton. Lou with the call in the middle. Takes a sidearm shot that does miss in between a couple of players. And that time the try again from Quennell. Covered by Lopez. Sassquatch on defense now. Halliburton takes one shot. Shanks avoids a counter shot. Lopez is tagged out. And then Booth traded out as well. So 1 for 1 after a little flurry of activity. We got Phantoms to the line now. They attack. They look a little bit toward Riano with just a single ball. Okay, March electing to throw a second one too. And Riano is unprotected. Halliburton, ooh, saw a good opportunity. Waited a while to take it. And that shot wasn't as clean as he'd like. Single shot thrown by the Sassquatch side. Phantoms probably only going to throw one here. It is so, and it's into the middle from March. Shanks getting out of the way of that. A second try from Quennell missing. Fortunately for Sassquatch, hitting the ball retriever and rolling all the way back to their side. Riano missing and laughing as he backpedals. Halliburton tries the cross court. Covered by Roland. And things reset once again. Both teams just going solo shots. We've seen that when the flurries break out, they're both ready to make it happen, but neither team forcing the game into those situations. Riano goes low and slides away from that ball. Okay, it looks like they connect with two this time. Roland and Halliburton crowding each other a bit and both out for the troubles. So Sassquatch getting a good shot in order to pull ahead in this match. March maybe pulling up short on that block a little bit, so it's going to be down to Shanks facing 4. Tries a cross court. Well delivered, but Riano able to sidestep a bit. Lou making the call from the middle. And Shanks tried to get the motion in there. Did get tagged. Sassquatch putting another point on the board. They're up 2-1. Already we're down to just 3 minutes remaining in the first half. So both teams playing it a bit slow at times. Sassquatch pulling ahead early on here. Given the pace of the previous couple points, wouldn't be surprised if this is the final one of the first half. We'll see what happens. Gallardo does block that shot by Roland. Sassquatch to the line. We get that underhand shot from Riano. Curving across the court, but not able to hit anyone this time. And Osborne, nice shot finding Tuan Nguyen, who's been elusive for this Sassquatch team. Well-placed ball getting under its blocker. Halliburton, one of those other big threats for the Phantom side. It's going to be a target, I think, when Sassquatch feels like they have an opening. Going across a little bit was March. Trevor March worked as a mechanic and technologist at Mohawk College. Quan Lu was hit out. You'll notice he let go of a throw even after he was hit. That's because that ball was still way up in the air, so the player not eliminated. If you got a good shot to take with it, you still can. Riano's shot did tag Booth, but a sliding catch made by Osborne, bailing out his teammate. Great reaction from Osborne. Good speed to catch up to it too, that ball popping out pretty far. So a good bounce for the Phantoms. Lowe is out there now on the left side, guarding the wing. Osborne sending one into the far corner. We got about 1 minute to go in this half. Rolling now in the corner, takes a shot toward the middle. Gallardo able to get Lowe underneath it. 3 for Sassquatch, attacking. Crossbody shot missing. Lopez with a block as well. Quennell also getting a block. And now they set up for Sassquatch. Okay, shot right on March, who saw it coming, looked for the catch, wasn't able to do it though. Phantoms down another player. 10 seconds to go in the half. Lopez with the block. And okay, in a bit of that flurry, Osborne was hit. Well, that's a bit of a tough break for Phantoms as they lose another right before the sudden death point. No blocking allowed. You know it, you love it. You've seen it quite a few times already today. Sassquatch only has 2. And one of those balls thrown by each player on Sassquatch. The Phantoms doing a great job of drawing it out. Lopez now has to get away from 3 balls, manages to do so. Gallardo out there with him. Halliburton with a bit of pressure. Booth as well. That ball pops up and is retrieved by Logan Rowland. Now it's just Lopez who's going to have to deal with a lot. Doesn't deal with it for long. Phantoms clinching that point, tying things up at 2 at the end of the first half. So a nice even match from these 2 teams who played a close one in the round robin. Always enjoy seeing these close matches. 8 and 9 seeds, pretty close in the standings. We're going to get Sassquatch on the near side now. Phantoms taking up positions on the far side. Sassquatch, one of those teams that communicates regularly, keeps morale up, but also keep each other accountable, keep each other on the same page in terms of communication. Phantoms doing a bit of their own huddle. We got the Phantom cheer already. Phantoms put a little bit into their cheer. Sassquatch put a little bit more into their cheer that time. It is late and a long day for a lot of players. There's been a lot of dodgeball played here. I'm tired just watching it. 2-2 though, this match far from over. We still got 20 minutes of time in this second half. Gallardo trying to find his spot. And right away off the rush, we see Gallardo lost. Phantoms still all 6. Now Lowe making the call from the middle. Halliburton's shot is missed. Sassquatch coming up together. Okay, coming close on March. And does get clipped. Slouches off to the sideline. All right, Sassquatch now backing off. Still 3 balls in hand. They like to keep 3 if they can to play defense. They are tough to hit out when they've got blocking balls in hand, and it opens up a lot of counterplay for them. You see a shot from Quennell. He does miss, and now Halliburton takes one, but a little bit late as the defending player had a ball in hand and was looking right at him. Already in a good defensive position. Okay, that try toward Lowe misses. Raylip coming close. Darcy Raylip does play in glasses, but you'll notice those are sports glasses. He does get hit out though. Halliburton hit out as well. We get a bit of an exchange. Sassquatch down to 3 players. Phantoms losing Halliburton there means that they're down to 3 as well. Lou has been making those calls from the middle for quite a while with Sassquatch. Elects to call his own number on the throw there, but missing between a couple of players. And now Rihanna, who takes an aggressive one. Low hit out. All right, Shanks out there, as is March. Rihanna hit. Sassquatch down to 2. Quan Lu on the left. I know that jersey says McOslin, but that is Quan Lu and Dennis Quednell on the other side. They work together to knock out Osborne. March still out there for Phantoms, though. Shanks having been lost earlier, so now March facing a 1-on-2. See Quednell coming up, putting the pressure on from the opposite side. Doing a good job of putting that pressure triangle onto March. Now extra balls in hand for a Sassquatch. March going real low, getting under those. March has a good throw and good blocking chops, so he's going to need to make those work. Goes cross. Misses. Those shots coming in now. Not able to find the shot. March able to get back into that defensive position, and Quan Lu with the nice grab. That is one of the things that is core to his game. And he makes it work this time to get that 3rd point for Sassquatch. Nobody able to pull away with this one yet. That point going by fairly quickly. We're going to get our on-screen clock figured out. Off the rush. Roland misses. Sassquatch bunching up. And, okay, looks like a 1-for-1. Lopez and Halliburton heading out. I think there's discussion maybe about whether it was a double. Referees talking a bit at center court. A conclave of referees. And they're just talking a bit. We're going to see what they say. I'm assuming they stopped time, but I can't quite see it to tell for sure. I think normally in this situation they will, but it looks like it's moving. I think, so I don't know what the question is, but the referee signaling no hit, making the symbol for a safe. So there was a catch. I think the issue is whether a player who made the catch was already out. It just happened somewhere that I couldn't see what was happening. Okay, they send a couple of balls over toward Quennell, who makes a nice hop, keeping their balance as they came down to the ground. Riano faking with that windmill and the overhand. Booth with a nice jump. Raylip as well with a nice jump. It's on Sassquatch now to attack. And when they do, you see Lou covering over in the corner, now sending that ball back over to Riano. Shanks ball, ditched it a little bit. Ooh, that curve just curving away from the target. Roland would have had a hard time blocking that shot. That ball from Phantoms missing on the right side. Raylip looking away for a moment. Booth thinking about taking that shot, but elects to keep the extra ball for the Phantoms side. And good fakes out of Phantoms. They finally send one in toward the middle, missing between a couple of players. Again, that low windmill delivery coming out from Riano. Coming close. Low making the call this time. All right, and Booth hit out with a proactive shot. Quennell showing great judgment on when to take those and good accuracy. Doing it again? Nope, not this time. Instead, Sassquatch will go on the attack. Quennell throws offensively. Low looking to take a shot, but ends up taking one on Lou instead. Low hit out. Sassquatch with 5 now. Roland coming up, manages to tag the ball retriever at the back. With that low shot coming in towards Shanks, who gets a great shot onto rail lip. Shanks, a Team Canada mixed member this past year. Sassquatch 5 strong. Phantoms facing down. That was 5 on the other side. Rihanna's throw missing. Shanks calling for a ball in from the sideline. Roland again. Not going to be the one to step into it. It's Shanks. Rihanna's throw curving off the target. Taking out line judges near the back. This time Roland is the one who lets it go. Sassquatch still with 5. Okay, that counter shot out of Roland doing work to finally eliminate Quennell, who's done a lot of work for the Sassquatch side. Rihanna forces a 1-for-1, so Shanks. Okay, no, I think there's a call center line, so that means that the throw wouldn't have counted from Rihanna, so Shanks is back out there. Good awareness from the referees to see that. Brings it to a 3-on-2. Sassquatch still with the player edge, but it's looking that much more doable for Phantoms, who come in aggressively, coming real close. Both throws just missing by inches. Lopez now in the middle, directs traffic for the Sassquatch side, ends up going outside toward Roland. And with that ball bouncing back to the Sassquatch side, we see them set up one more time. Roland with the block, Shanks charging up. Goes a little bit high, Lou, it pops up, Lou tracks it down, lunging catch. Manages to dive forward and one-handed off of himself. Way to stretch out for the ball. And one ball goes back over to the other side. I think that's because the ball retriever handled it before it went out of play. Shanks juggling 3 balls for fun at the back line, getting applauded by Sassquatch. I literally don't think I've ever seen that happen in dodgeball before. Shanks does take one and does call himself out. He looked unsure for a moment, but that is another point for Sassquatch. I believe that's the only 2-point lead we've seen so far in this match with 10 minutes to go in the second half. 3/4 of the way done, but still 50% more fun to come. Sassquatch lining up, looking to build a bit more momentum and maybe put up a lead that cannot be overcome. Phantoms gonna look to chip away at that quickly off the rush. Both teams pretty quick to the ball, especially Low, who gets the ball to Roland, who does miss. Had a good chance at a shot, but not able to connect on the Sassquatch side. And now, speaking of, it's Rihanna who takes the shot, finds Roland this time. Cross-court try by Osborne misses. Sassquatch, it's a little early to grind the clock down, but if they choose to play it that way, they've got the skill set for it. They're not playing that way yet. They're just attacking, and they get a couple more hits. Halliburton and Booth head off. Sassquatch reminding them, their teammates, to watch the line. Quennell was hit out there. He will be off on the side. And that curveball again from Rayano taking out Dallas Osborne. Rayano's been able to connect several times with that throw in this point. And Nguyen hit out. Jake Lowe, the nice shot. Rayano hit out as well, so March connecting. He had the answer there. Now Sassquatch is going to take on 2 remaining Phantoms. Lowe goes airborne, lets one go, and takes out Ray Lip. So we got Lou and Lopez still out there for Sassquatch, and after a bit of a flurry, Phantoms, ooh. Yeah, we got sideline. Lopez trying to stay in balance, but does end up touching that sideline. So it's going to be up to Quan Liu. March elects to send one. It is blocked. Low blocking. Liu trying for the catch. He had one that looked doable, but the shot from Low coming in hot and bringing the Phantoms within 1 once more. We've still got about 7.5 minutes to go. Still anybody's match. Winner of this one will move on to day 2. Loser will have a hard-fought match to end their tournament with. Gallardo hit out off the opening scramble, and now Sassquatch with the extra ball, going to try and even things up on player count. Just missing March. Lopez backpedals now. It's Phantoms to the line. Send one in toward the corner. Rayano looking to catch the other team by surprise. Booth makes the call into the middle. Sends one over toward Rayano. A lot of players at this level pretty good at throwing the ball away from where they're looking. March hit, not able to squeeze that shot from Quennell. Halliburton looking like he wants to take it, does, and misses. Sassquatch to the line again with 4. Releasing that ball from the right side. Halliburton again right up there. Halliburton this time just showing pressure, and having taken that shot earlier makes it all the more likely that the other side's going to have to respect just the fact that he's up at the line and ready. But now Sassquatch doing a great job again of disguising what they're trying to do. However, a catch is made, Quennell is out. Phantoms back up to 6. Sassquatch still with 4 out there, each one with the ball now. Heading up to the line. And they find one onto Shanks. Phantoms up to the line. They look toward Nguyen, who slides out of the way. All right, and again, Phantoms trying to settle things down a little bit. We'll see what they set up. They got 5 balls, something that Sassquatch doesn't give up often. Phantoms not able to connect on any of them, though. Always hurts a little when you got the 5-ball advantage and can't connect. Okay, Lopez, though, is connected as Osborne finds a great shot. Quan Liu was a target as well, but manages to get out of the way. Still 5 out there for Phantoms. Sassquatch needs to whittle them down a bit. They want to prevent Phantoms from tying this up, because if they do, Phantoms will have most of the momentum in the match. Halliburton shot skips in on Liu. Rayano just lets one go. Takes out Halliburton. Again, that throw so unusual that many players struggle to deal with it. Makes the fakes that much scarier. Rayano's hit rate with it is solid. Booth goes cross court, though. Makes sure that his side doesn't have to deal with that again for a while. We got just under 4 minutes to go. Sassquatch nursing a narrow lead. They look toward Nguyen. 4 players still out there on the Phantom side. March and Roland in the middle. Osborne and Booth in the corners. Booth, though, is going to have to head to the far side after the shot from Tuan Nguyen. 3-on-2 still. 4 balls in hand now for the Phantoms. They send 2 toward Liu. Staying in bounds, making use of the space available to him. Sassquatch sends 2. Okay, Osborne gets a hit. Looking pleased with how that connected. Nguyen gets a hit. Trying to catch people when they're not quite set on defense. It did work once. Nguyen good at defense. And now, even though it's on him to throw, we see those Phantoms staying up. Teammates trying to make sure Nguyen doesn't end up on the line. Nguyen doing a great job on defense. Does not catch the opponent's backpedaling. Doesn't catch anything with that shot. That's a bit high. Everybody kind of laughing that off. Nguyen with a great block now. March tried the shot. Nguyen going to set up. No balls in hand for either of the Phantoms. Nguyen recognizes the moment. Takes a beautifully placed shot to force the one-on-one. When those players look away as they receive a ball, they're vulnerable. Nguyen knows that. Veteran player. That ball popping way up. Osborne. Ooh, gets away from that shot, which wasn't too hard. I don't think that's quite where Tuan wanted to place it. Still on the Sassquatch captain to throw. Takes a safe one. This time Osborne takes one as well. Nicely blocked. Nguyen got 1 ball in hand just in time. Osborne trying to find that timing. No ball in hand. Missed. Nguyen gonna try and attack while Osborne only has 1 in hand. We'll see if Osborne looks to play it aggressively too. 1.5 minutes to go. Osborne taking a nice shot toward the feet. Nguyen still in it, gets under that shot. Osborne. Okay, and Nguyen catches it. What a grab. It is quite a scramble at the end, but Nguyen did it with the shots, did it with the catches. Nice work. And that gives a 2-point edge again to Sassquatch. We've got a minute left. Phantoms can push the pace and really try to make sure that they give themselves a chance to force a tie. But they're going to have to go quickly. And I think we'll see that out of them. They're aware of the situation. Sassquatch knows how to blunt the impact, though. They're going to try and make sure that time is fully a factor and only on their side. So right away off the rush, Phantoms taking some shots. Sassquatch knows that they can take nearly the full 10 seconds and only have to throw 1 and can do it again after that. So that is a tough position for the Phantoms to be in, and with about 30 seconds left, this one is probably done. Ooh, Sassquatch playing it a little liberally, throwing more than they need to, but all things considered, that's fine. Okay, Phantoms do connect on 1, taking out Gallardo. Booth takes a shot as well, knowing that the time is not in their favor. March does the same. Sassquatch taking 1 last volley, and it is over. Sassquatch advancing. Phantoms done for the tournament, but a super well played match by both teams. Super close in the standings, super close result. Well played by both teams. And we are just about done for the day. So while you will see a couple of matches happening in the background as they make their no blocking periods work, we are done on this court, which means we're going to wrap things up here shortly. Now, obviously, there's still quite a bit of dodgeball to come tomorrow. I can tell you about a couple of the matches that we know of. Starting at 8:30 local time, that's Eastern. We're going to see Melee on this court against someone who has advanced from the lower bracket. We might find that out in time. After that, in the women's division, we will see Raven versus Phoenix. Obviously, as the matches go on, they're going to depend on the results of the matches that we've seen so far today. Those results will be available fairly soon via Dodgeball Ontario. And as we hang out here a bit longer, if we get some results, we will let you know. Meanwhile, though, we see some cleanup happening on this court. All right, we will see updates will be coming on social media later. That's going to do it for us today. Please join us back here at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time for the rest of Ontario Provincials in Kingston. We'll see you then.